Hello and welcome, racing fans. We're in our favorite place. We are in the Pocket Power Lounge. This is where you want to be to enjoy an afternoon's racing at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Before we dive into the card, don't forget, you need to sign up onto our Cape socials. Go and give us a follow, give us a like. You'll be able to find all the previews, the perfectly placed previews, all on our Cape Racing YouTube channel. So please give us a follow. I'm going to dive through this entire card. 10 races on Sunday afternoon here at HQ. So I'm going to try and keep it as short and sweet as possible. I must just remind viewers out there, this is a pre-recorded show. So the betting is going to change throughout the week. It'll change leading up right until they start loading. So just keep an eye on the market. The first race goes off at 11:40. It's the Hollywoodbets Kenilworth welcomes your maiden juvenile plate. It is over 1,200 meters. The favorites, number 5 Worldly at 22-10, 4 Lapulgas at 5-1, and after that you're getting 7-1 and better those. Short and sweet for me. I make it a 2-horse race. I'm going to lean towards number 5 Worldly. Nothing wrong with the son of One World's form. Had 3 runs to date. Richard Farina gets the ride. Probably made its run a little bit too soon last time out. I remember the conditions on that occasion. There was a bit of rain before the races, and perhaps that caught this horse out, number 5 Worldly. With a more patient ride, I'm expecting him to go very close to winning, and the yards banging them home left, right and centre in Durban. So let's hope that good form for Glenn Cotton and the team can continue here in the Western Cape. You must make a case for number 4 Lapulga, the 2-year-old son of Pomodoro. Alder Derme gets the ride for Candice Bass Robinson. Ran 4th on debut, was beaten 3 and a bit lengths by Connery. There has been a direct winner from that form line, and from run 1 to run 2 with natural improvement, you'd imagine that Lapulga is going to be very effective as well when it comes to the first race. I'm going to suggest a swinger play in the first race to start the day off with a few rand in our back pockets. Let's rush off to the tote. Let's go and take the swinger 4 and 5. Let's go to race number 2. It's the start of the bipod. It's the Cape Racing Sales maiden juvenile plate over 1,200 meters. 10 past 12 is the off time. Favorite over here is number 3 Captain West at 22-10. You're getting 5-1 and better the field. I have suggested a bipod, which I'll come back to. I like number 3 Captain West. He's a son of One World. I watched his debut run very closely. He ran 3rd, beaten a short head by Bank Street. I think that form line's going to work out in the next couple of months. He was right up there on speed. He did everything right, and he just got nailed on the post. Louis knows him well. He rode him on debut, and with natural improvement, we've seen it with bred sources. They do improve quite a bit from run 1 to run 2. So I'm expecting him to go very close to winning number 3 Captain West. You can make a case for number 1 Bagatelle Flash. He's done nothing wrong. He's very consistent. He ran 3rd in his last run, beaten 4 and a bit lengths by Unbel D. He also comes with a storming run late. So if Craig Zaki can time this son of Gold Standard's run to perfection, he should also go very close, number 1 Bagatelle Flash. As for number 8 Cumbra Vieja, Vaughan Marshall did make reference that he's doing very well back at home. Oswald Noach gets the ride for Vaughan Marshall. He ran 3rd, beaten just over 3 lengths by 8 on 18 last time out, and we know that the yard think quite a bit of 8 on 18, trained by Justin Snaith. So you can make a case for number 8 Cumbra Vieja. The race doesn't stop there. There's so many first timers, so you're going to have to watch him in the parade ring, watch them move to the gates, and watch the money as well. But I'm going to suggest a bipod. That's what I'm going to do for the punters out there and the viewers. So take these numbers down, add and subtract. It's just a skeleton bipod for you. First leg we go 1, 3 and 8, by banker 2, by 1, 3, 5 and 7, by banker 6, by 1, 2 and 4, by banker 6, and that should cost you in the region of 36 rand. Let's go to race number 3. The Cape Turf Club maiden juvenile plates. It's off at 12:40. It's over 1,400 meters. It's the place accumulator that starts now. The favorite here is number 2 Power and the Glory at 22-10. 3 Commander Greens at 5-1. The 1 Stated at 6-1. The 5 Western World at 7-1. Can you believe it? There's so much value about this individual, number 5 Western World. I can't believe he's 7-1. He's going to start a lot shorter than that, closer to race time. Ashton Aries gets the ride for Vaughan Marshall. Vaughan did confirm with me that he's doing very well back at home, and he's a smart horse. He's made tons of improvements. He ran against winners on debut, was beaten 6 and a bit lengths by Talk to the Master. And what's interesting, he was the fastest finisher in the race. So now that he steps up in trip to 1,400 meters, if Ashton can get the gun run, He's going to go very close to winning. I'm shocked. I still can't believe he's 7-1. So 5 Western World for me is going to be my top selection. You can make a case for number 2, Power and the Glory. Nothing wrong with his debut performance when running 4th to Kai Boy. He was beaten just under 5 lengths on that occasion. He's a 2-year-old son of Gimme the Green Light. And when you see him, especially in horse flesh, he's a magnificent looker. He moves down to the gates beautifully. He's a beautiful son of Gimme the Green Light. And I know, chatting to Justin Snaith and the team, they think quite a bit of this horse. You're going to see him a lot through the Cape Summer season. Number 2, Power and the Glory. Now that he steps up from 1,000 meters to 1,400 meters, the further he goes, the better he'll be. So please include him into the play as well. So I'm going to make it a 2-horse race. I think they'll fight it out. Number 2, Power and the Glory, and number 5, Western World. But the value lies at 7-1 with number 5, Western World. And therefore, I'm going to suggest you go to the tote or the bookmaker and you have a nice win bet. Let's go to race number 4. It's the Cape Turf Club Syndicate Juvenile Plate. It's over 1,400 meters. It goes off at 1:15. The big one of the afternoon, the pick 6 starts over here. It's an open race. I'm going to talk you in circles. So what I'm going to do instead is just give you my pick 6 numbers. Let's keep it short and sweet, because you can make a case for so many of these horses over here. It's a lovely race. There's a lot of quality. My pick 6 numbers, we're going to go 1, 3, 4, 5, and 7 in the first leg. By Banker 6. By 1, 2, 4, and 8, by 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, by 4, 6, and 8, by 1, 4, 5, and 9. That's my suggested play when it comes to race number 4. If you are looking to have a small win bet at 7-1 in the market, African Prince number 5 is probably the horse that we need to watch move down to the gates. JP van der Merwe gets the rhyme. He's crying for ground. The fact that he won over 1,000 meters shows you that he's got a bit of class and quality about him. Over 1,400 meters now. If he can get the right run in transit, I'm expecting him to go very close at 7-1. But I've given you those pick 6s. Get on, get involved. This is the bet that can change your life. Let's go to race number 5. It's the Race Cape powered by Hollywoodbets Maiden Plate, off at 13.50. It is over 1,600 meters. I must remind the viewers out there, we've got a jackpot 1 carryover. 250,000 Rand goes into the pot, and we're hoping to go past $1 million on Sunday afternoon. Let's cut to it. What is the market doing in race number 5? Number 6, Water Dragons at 3-1. Number 3, Midways at 33-10, and after that you're getting 4-1 and better the rest. Absolute 2-horse race for me. I'm going to start with number 6, Water Dragon. I'm quite confident he'll win. Ashton Aries gets the ride for Vaughan Marshall. He had no luck whatsoever last time. He ran 3rd, beaten 2 lengths. He ended up on the wrong side of the track on that occasion. And if you go and watch the race, you'll see what I'm talking about on the 11th of May. Once he switched out, he took off. Now that he drops back in trip to 1,600 meters, I'm still expecting him to take a bit of beating. So I'm giving Water Dragon the benefit of the doubt that he had no luck last time out. And with a smooth run this time round, he should go very close to winning. Number 3, Midway is going to be his danger. He ran a cracking second to Damio last time out. He's just had the 3 runs to date. The sky could be the limit for the son of Pomodoro. He's still improving with every run. And I've said it time and time again, the further he goes, when you look at him, you'll see what I'm talking about. The further he goes, the better he's going to be, number 3, Midway. From that inside draw of 3, Lewin Trot will have him scraping paint, and he should have the run of the race. So he is going to be the danger to Water Dragon. My suggested play, race number 5. At 3-1, we can't get hurt, so I'm going to suggest we're going to have a few wins on Water Dragon. That's number 6. Let's go to race number 6. 14.25 is the off time. It's the perfectly placed fillies and mares class 4 event over 1,000 meters. It's a trappy race. It's a wide open contest. I can tell you the market has number 1, She's My Captain, at 33-10. Number 2, Love Shacks at 4-1. The 4, Paolo Queens at 4-1. 9-2, number 7, Tequila Sky, and it's 10-1 and better. Those. I'm not going to talk you in circles. I know that Paul Reeves did confirm that Paolo Queen's doing very well back at home. She's in a good space coming into the race. She ran them ragged last time out. She's got all the speed in the world. The daughter of Path Falk. She'll try and make most, I'm sure. I'm just hoping that we don't have too much rain leading up into race number 6, because that's going to catch her out that last 150 meters. But you can make a case for her. She's lightning fast. You can make a case for She's My Captain, number 1, who ran second to her last time out. Number 2, Love Shack, ran a cracker out the maiden. She came from almost last to get beaten a length and a tail by First Masterpiece. She ran 4th back on the 13th of April, and she ran a very creditable race. So Love Shack still improving, and I'd imagine she's going to win a few races through her career as well. So I don't want to sit here and bore you. That's not what it's about. So what I'm going to do is jump to the chase. Race 6, let's go and take a few swingers. Let's go with 2 and 4, Love Shack, and number 4, Paolo Queen. Race number 7 is the Winter Sprint, the start of Jackpot 2. 14:55 is the off time. It's over 1,200 meters. It's a wide open contest. There's so much quality. From a punting aspect, it's a nightmare. Very hard for me to sit here, give you confidence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the betting and then suggest a Jackpot 2 play for you. So race 7, they got number 6 Questioning at 4-1. 5 Jerusalem Reigns at 5-1. The 7 Bereave at 6-1. 11 Rio Kararis at 6-1. And it's 7-1 and better those. So get your notepads out. Here we go. Jackpot 2. You need to be on at 14:55. My numbers are as follows: 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 in the first leg. By 4, 6, and 8. By 1, 4, 5, and 9. By 2, 4, 5, and 9. Let's go to race number 8. It's the Somerset 1200. It's a listed event over 1,200 meters. It's off at 3:30. I'm going to keep this race short and sweet because there's lots of quality in this particular race, and I believe there's only 2 horses that can win it, for me anyway. This game's about opinion. The betting over here has got Lion Rampart, number 8 at 3-1, 6 Talk to the Master at 4-1, the 4 Miss World at 5-1, and it's 6-1 and better those. I'm strongly in favor and in the camp of Lion Rampart. 2-year-old son of One World, Richard Fourie rides for Vaughan Marshall. I did notice a big shift in his temperament last time out. He's a lot more well behaved. He went down to the start very well. Watch him closely. I know he's got his quirks, but I think as he's having more racing under the belt and as he's maturing, he seems to be getting on top of that temperament problem. Lion Rampart, if he runs in a straight line, he's going to take a bit of beating. He's got all the speed in the world, and that's second to One Stripe. For me, that's good enough to win a race of this nature. The danger is going to be the stable companion, there's no doubt. Number 6, Talk to the Master. Ashton Aries for Vaughan Marshall. I believe he's also being prepped for the Langeman, which happens on the 22nd of June. He won a great race last time. It was a brilliant ride from Bernard Vaderhoop to pull out all the stops to get the son of Master of My Fate's head in front. At one stage, he looked to be under pressure. It's not that he hasn't got the ability. It's just showing us signs that he's looking for a bit more ground now, is number 6, Talk to the Master, and that's why he's going to be my second selection. Only because Lion Rampart, for me, is an out-and-out sprinter, whereas Talk to the Master, when he gets 14, 16 in time, he's going to be the better horse. My suggested play, Swinger, and no pats on the back whatsoever for me. I'm going Swinger 6 and 8 when it comes to the 8th race, which goes off at 3:30. Let's go to race number 9. It's the penultimate race. It's the Taking the Reins Cape B Stakes. It's off at 4:05. It's over 1,200 meters. Favorites number 4, Dumbledore at 4-1. The 1, Oliver's at 9-2. The 5, Gimme Lightning at 9-2. 9, Silver Crowns at 5-1. And it's 10-1 and better those. Value bet for me, undoubtedly, is number 1, Oliver. I can't believe he's 9-2. He won a cracking race last time out. It's great to see that he somewhat has found his niche. They dropped him in trip from 1,400 meters to 1,200 meters, and he wrapped his race up a bit better. He traveled behind them. He was cruising. You could see Aldo was just waiting for those gaps to open up. And once the gap presented itself, he really went through the gears like a nice horse. So number 1, Oliver. I think he'll become a 3-time winner on Sunday afternoon. Craig Zaki riding very well at the moment. He would have done his homework. He would have watched the replays. And I'm sure Adam Marcus will give him strict instructions as to how Oliver needs to be ridden. He's so consistent. As consistent as the day is long, so it's very hard for me to sit here and try and beat Oliver. My suggested play, instead of rambling on about every horse in the race, I'm going to suggest we're going back this horse at 9-2. Let's go and have a good few win bets on Oliver to become a 3-time winner. That race goes off race 9 at 4:05, so please don't get left behind. Let's go to the 10th and final race, the Hollywoodbets Bright Future Class 5 for fillies and mares. It's over 1,400 meters. 16:40 is the off time. Probably the most difficult race on paper. I'm going to go with Veronique. The market at the moment has number 4, Cloud Chaser at 9-2 as your favorite. The 5, Senora Victoria is at 5-1 with number 9, Veronique. And after that, you're getting 7-1 and better those. I do suggest punters go back and watch the replay in its entirety. The run back on the 21st of May when this horse ran 11th, beaten 4 and a bit lengths. Had no luck. Every excuse, everything that could go wrong went wrong for Veronique. Richard Fourie just couldn't get a gap. Every gap he aimed for, the door shut in his face. Drawn 9, which is going to make life a bit difficult for this 5-year-old mare. Grant van Niekerk, well, he gets the ride. He's actually ridden Veronique once and won on it. So what more do we want to complain about? There's no reason for him to go and do some homework and research because he's won on Veronique. So I'm going to suggest that if this horse gets some cover in the early parts of the race, gets the right run, is not traveling wide, she'll be storming through them late, and I think she'll take a power beating to close it off. We can't get hurt, ladies and gentlemen. 5-1. We don't, hoping by now we're up a few rand, and our pockets are smiling, our wallets are smiling. So that's it from my side. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to go and sign, go and link up with our perfectly placed interviews on our Cape socials. We've got a wonderful team here at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth on Sunday afternoon. I'll be calling, and hopefully I'll be calling you home a few winners. Bye-bye.